It's always a journey to go live and to be on camera. So, welcome to Moxie Monday. I feel like it's been forever since I've been on here, and I want to talk about the Moxie mission. That energy that really propelled me forward to both write and now publish Moxie, a hospice chaplain's journey through grief. There's an energy that is bigger than us, and I believe that we encounter that in our deepest, darkest places, the place where we feel the most empty. It creates a vacuum, that force inside of us that says, I want more from the experience. I want it to mean more than the pain itself. And that was really my journey in the grief after my mom died. That I really knew I was going to go through a spiritual transformation. I knew something was there for me. And I wanted that. I wanted something bigger on the other side of the pain, the grief, the loss. I knew, and I would tell my mom this, that she would be able to talk to me in some way. And she said, oh, Candy, first she shut it down. She's like, I know you believe that, but I don't believe that. And closer to the time she died, I said that to her again. And she said, well, if I can talk to you, I will. And then very soon after she died, that very morning, actually, I was really in the shower after she had died, and I was like, I kind of had heard her when she was dying. She said, and I write this in the book, that I'm going now, Candy. And I had known for so many years working with people at the end of life as a hospice chaplain that I knew often mothers wanted to die without their children around. We want to be with somebody. We don't want somebody to be alone. But often it's painful for them to see their children in so much pain. And so I knew that I did not need to run down there and be with her. And I heard her say, I'm going now. This was in a hospice house. And so after she died, very soon we were waiting on the mortuary, and I went into the shower and I was talking to her, and I'm like, do you believe me now? And just kind of giggling of like hearing her say sort of, yeah, I do. I didn't know how that was going to evolve and what would transpire, but I wanted it. I wanted what was going to transpire. I knew I was going to be in pain. It was excruciating. And I think that the mission really has become to teach people about the energy that is within us, within our pain, within the wrestling, within the absence, within the recalibration, and within the development of who am I now that this person has departed this earth. Who am I now? And who am I supposed to be? Meaning, how am I being guided to grow and to be more in the world, fulfill my own potential, to use that energy to grow, to expand, to be more enlightened, to carry my light in the world. I also often believe that when our loved ones die, they pass the torch to us. So we can carry bringing their life experience, our experience with them, and carrying it forward to shine our light more. You'll hear me say, and this often, it's may their memory be for a blessing. How do we use their memory for our blessing, for blessing us, for taking out in the world? I believe I write this in the book, but talking about my mom did all she could do in this lifetime, as far as she could take it. And then it's left at that place for then us to take it further, for me to take it further. And I'm living into that. And so this Moxie mission is really to live into the people we are supposed to be, carrying all that we are supposed to carry, discarding what no longer serves us, and to expand and to shine bigger. That is the Moxie revolution, the grief revolution. How do we use our grief to make more of an imprint in the world? As I've gone forward and take these next steps to publishing, there's this part of me that has been waking up in the morning and going, is there more I need to do? What else do I need to do? It's a whole other phase, not just writing the book. Now it's publishing the book and it's marketing the book. And all of that's important. And I had a conversation with God, as I do. And I said, God, am I doing enough? And God says, no. But it's not what you think. It's not about the not doing enough that's a piece of inadequacy. It's there's more to do in the world. That I have a mission. I have a purpose, a mission, a message to help individuals and entire families to heal the wounds of the past, to pave the way for their whole family, to grieve what didn't happen, what did happen, what didn't happen, and to change the whole trajectory of the lived experience for the individual and the family, the end-of-life experience, and the entire grief experience for the person dying, for the person living, the family that will still be here, and for generations to come. That is the work that needs to be done in the world. That's the no, it's not complete, but very different than an inadequacy piece or deficient in some way. It's you have a mission. That's what God said to me. You have a mission, Candy. You have a reason to go forward and to take this out in the world. And so I am asking you, everyone, as you encounter my book, to carry it forward in the world, to help others, to make this world a better place. That is how we can do this together. And that's my Moxie mission. That's my Moxie message. And that will be a Moxie movement. So it is exciting, and I'm grateful to share it with you, and I'm grateful that you are a part and want to be a part. So wishing you a beautiful Monday, beautiful Moxie Monday, and post your comments, send me a message. I'd love to hear more. I'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, much love.